Hi, my name is Paul Hamilton. We're going to take a look at this Zodiac 650. The first thing we're going to do is take a quick walk around. We're going to show you how easy it is to enter the cockpit, and then we're going to go flying. And we'll start with a wingtip here. Of course, we've got nav, LED lights here, stall warning device. We've got our fuel fill for each wing here. And we can look in there, we can actually see we've got fuel. Down below here, we've got our fuel vent line. We can see we've got our fuel drain for our right fuel tank here. And we're checking our wheel pants, hydraulic brake lines. We're looking at our gear attachment here. We've also got our fuel drain before it goes into the carburetor right here. We're going to pop this open and we're going to check the oil. And we can see our oil's in good shape. We got plenty of oil. At the same time, we're going to look inside of here for any fuel, oil leaks, general condition. Looks good. We're also looking at our flush inlet here, which is ram air for cockpit ventilation, if you so wish. Okay, and here we're going to look at the general condition of the prop spinner. We're looking inside here. We actually feel inside here to make sure no birds or animals have made any nests. We can see our fuel pump here in general condition looking inside. We're looking at our carburetor air inlet for security. Our exhaust pipes. We can also at the same time look up underneath here and look at the general condition of all the components. And similarly, we're going to go down the left wing here. We're going to check and make sure we've got fuel, which we can see in here with a visual. And we can see fuel. Even if there's just a little bit of fuel here, most of the fuel is down in this area because of the dihedral in the wing. But we can see fuel here, and that tells me when I can see fuel just above the tank here, I know that we're at about 10 gallons on this side. We're looking at our pedostatic tube here, looking at our wing tie down, condition of our lights. We're looking at our general condition of our LED. And we can move our aileron up and down. We move this up and we look underneath here. We can see on the end here we've got a counterbalance. So this has been modified. Put our flaps all the way down. This way we can again look at our elevator hinge. Our hinge for the flap. Our flap attachment over here. We look at the general condition of the panel here and make sure there's no wrinkles in it to make sure that there was no hard landings before we fly. We check the tension in the rudder here, security of the antennas, security of the horizontal stabilizer. We can move our elevator up and down, look underneath at our hinge attachments. And we can see that our bolts are secured and our cotter pins are in. Rudder is a full movable surface. It's not just a vertical stabilizer with a control surface. The whole thing moves, which gives it a lot of rudder control. And we look at our light. We don't push very hard, although we can guide the front wheel if we decide to move the aircraft this way. Okay, we're going to go forward here and look at the cockpit. One of the things that's nice about this 650 is the visibility. You can see into the baggage area. You can also, from the cockpit, you can look in back and have visibility all the way around, which is very nice. Another thing I like to do during a pre-flight is to open up the back of the seat here and get in, and you can actually easily check the tension of your aileron cables. Okay, we're going to enter the aircraft. Now we grab right here, we step right here, on up. Okay, we can step in the seat, move both our feet forward, and we've got easy entry into the aircraft. We're going to put our flaps up now. And here we go. Now, when we move the canopy down, we don't want to put our hands on the plexiglass. So this little rib up here, we just hold down on that. Bring our canopy down and secure it like that. We do a visual check on both of these canopy latches to make sure they're down. We're ready to go.